Hi everyone, I'm Jen Allen. Let's take it to a full body workout today in our Pilates training. We'll be using a mat. Standing work to start. We'll end up down on the mat, so make sure you have a little bit of space. Work at your own pace, and let's work the whole body today. As you take your feet, step about hip distance apart, pulling up through the pelvic floor. So before you do anything, you want to feel that stability in your pelvis. So pelvis is your power. As you pull that pelvic floor up, just let your shoulders hang from your ears. Just kind of shake out the back of your legs, maybe your head side to side, and then find that foundation in your pelvis. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, bring those arms down. Take it again and start to use a little bit more of your legs as you come down. And lift up. And exhale down. Take that one more time. Exhale down. Now reach forward into your squat position. Reaching forward and up. Drop the arms down around the side. Lift up and bring the hands into your heart. Floating chair, lift up. Open the heart, reach forward. Take it down and bring it back into your heart center. Again, reach up. Inhaling, then exhaling as you reach forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it in. One more time. Lift, reach, lift, bring it up and hold. Now sit down into that chair position, hands at your side. Step back with your right foot. Open up your chest, look up, bring the hands in, step in. Left leg. So as you start to feel those little wobbles, open up the chest. Find that core foundation of your pelvis and step in to reduce the wobbling. Engage, open up. Bring those hands back to center. Step your foot back in. One more time, step back with your left leg. Open it up. Exhale, bring it in. Step back in. Now take those hands into your chest, sitting deeper into your chair. Twisting to the right, let that right elbow pull up. Notice the feeling in your hips and your knees. Then come back to heart center in that chair position. Twisting over to your left, you'll notice that your hips shift and your knee bends a little more on the right leg. Bring it back to center a little faster. Twist to the right leg. Shift the hips and the leg. Come back to center. Switch again. Come back to center. Twist, rotate. Center. One more time. Twist. Come back to center. Reach your arms forward, sitting deeper into your chair. Swing your arms back to the side of your hips, lifting the chest. As you swing forward this time, come all the way up to standing. Arms over the head. And come down deep, swinging the arms back. Use your core, your legs, your center power lift. And bring it back down. Swing forward, lift up. But this time when you come back down, lift your heels off the ground. Find that control. Swing forward, lift upward. Swing forward, heels off, engaging the center. Two more times. Swing forward, lift upward. And come back down, lifting those heels up off the ground. And swing forward and up. And swing down, lifting the heels. Now just lower your heels, reach forward. Stand up, bring your arms to the side. Lift. Reach forward in the squat and stand up. Next time you come up, you're going to lift your right knee off the floor. Lift. Pushing down through the bottom foot. Lift. Reach. Lift. And reach. Good. One more time as the right knee comes up into the chest. Leave it there and find your balance. Bring your hands into your heart. Open that knee out to the side. Feel your foot connect and feel the strength and power coming from the pelvis. Lift that right knee higher. Open your arms to a high V, feeling that strength coming from your back. Now reach forward with your arms, back with your legs, tabletop the chest forward. Hold that position. As we flow through those moves again, knee comes to the chest, hands to heart. Open the knee. Lift that knee. We call this eagle right here, opening the high V, and then tabletop reaching. Find the flow. The knee comes in, hands to heart. Open the knee. Lift the knee, high V, tabletop. Finish strong. Bring that leg back down. Sit into a squat. Reach both arms forward. Lift the left knee. Hold the balance. Bring the hands into the heart center. Engage the pelvis, pelvic floor. Open the knee to the side. Lift the knee to eagle. Reach forward to tabletop. Flowing through knee to chest, hands to heart. Open the knee, control. Lift the eagle. Swing down to tabletop. One more time, bring the hands to heart, knee to chest. Open the knee. Lift the knee to eagle, arms high V. Tabletop, swing forward with the arms. Now let that leg float down, bring the hands to the heart, lift up, open around the sides, reach forward, squat. Bring it back up, keep the arms above your head, take your right toe to the side, keeping that long reach. Right elbow pose to the right knee, 8 times. 7. Think of the details and the principles of Pilates. My other arm's reaching high. Control, center, concentrate. Now left elbow to the right knee, twist you. 8, reach up. Flow fluidly, but think of the details. That reach up every time. Pull, lift. 2 more. 1 more. Stop right here. Cross that right foot over the left thigh, open the arms. Sit back, reach forward with the arms, engaging the belly button. Open the arms, stand back up. Toe touches floor, arms lift up to the sky. Cross the foot over. Sit back into the chair, reaching forward, contracting. Keep the leg there, but open the arms. Lift the arms up, touch your toe. Little faster. So we want to work with precision, detail, fluid and smooth. Lift up, touch your toe, breathe. Cross the leg, forward, open, touch toe, reach up. 2 more times. Open the arms, reach forward, lift, touch toe. 1 last time, cross the leg, sit back, reach forward, open it up, touch the toe, reach up. Good, let the legs come in, hands float, reach forward, sit. Reach down around the side, arms come up, left toe to the side. Left elbow, left knee, pull. 8, 7, right arm reaching high. Isolating right through the side of that body. You have 4 more. 3, 2, right elbow crosses left knee with a rotation. Reach up. Reach up. Good. 4 more times. Cross 4, reach it up, cross 3. 1 more. Slow down momentum. Control, cross the leg over the thigh, open the arms. Sit back, reach forward. Open the arms, lift the head, touch the toe to the side, reaching the arms up high. 1 more time, nice and slow, feeling each position as you cross your foot, open the arms. Belly comes into the back as you reach forward, contract, sitting back. Open the arms, lifting the head, and then touch the toe to the floor, arms reach up. Little faster flow, cross. Reach forward, sit back. Open, touch the toe. Cross the foot, open arms. That's where you really feel that deep concentration. 1 more time, cross, reach, up, and lift. Good. Open the arms around the side, reach forward, sit down, bring it back around, bring the hands into the heart center. Reposition yourself at one end of your mat. As we prepare to go down into some plank work, stand up nice and tall, feel the anatomical position. So everything's lined up, ears to shoulders, shoulders to hip bones to ankle. When you walk out to plank, you want to feel the same position when you're in your plank, except for your arms will be extended from your shoulders. What tends to happen in plank is that people drop their heads or lift their hips. So train your body in anatomical. Find this, feel the muscle memory of this when you go to plank. Drop your chin forward and start to roll the shoulders down a little. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat, walk yourself forward to your plank position. Once you get there, remember what it felt like to be standing in anatomical position with your head forward, shoulders down, abs in. Walk your hands back to your feet, bend your knees a whole bunch. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Lower the shoulders and the chin, rolling down, softening the knees, hands come to floor, walk forward. Find that anatomical position with the head extended, back of the neck long, hips in alignment, bracing the belly. Walk your hands back into your feet, bend your knees a whole bunch, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Here we go again. Shoulders roll down, soften knees. Walk yourself out to plank. Feel it each time and hold. Now this time, walk your hands back in about halfway. Your hips will come up. Now open your feet a little. Turn your fingertips towards each other. Lift the heels so your body weight is a little more forward, head is down in alignment. Bend your elbows so head goes to fingers, push back up. Down, so this little push up for the shoulders and the lats. And if my head were up, my head would not be in alignment with my neck. So my head drops to my fingertips. Take it one more time down, one more time up, and hold. Walk your feet in closer together. Walk your hands back towards your feet and bend your knees a whole bunch. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let's take a big deep breath in. Exhale and roll down. So this is a lot of upper body strength. We will be taking a few little breaks in between the moves. Walk your hands back out to plank. Lower the pelvis, bring the head forward. Now take your right hand right up into your right shoulder. And then left hand to left shoulder. So you feel that control, but that little shifting of body weight. One hand to right, then to left. Now do it with your legs. Lift your right leg, then lift your left leg, then your right leg, then your left leg. As you bring your foot down, bend your knees, drop into the mat, release and sit back. Take a nice big deep breath. I won't keep you here long. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Bring your head out forward, shoulders away from ears, and then tuck your toes to plank. This is going to require a lot of strength, a lot of control, and a lot of focus, concentration. Right hand comes up to shoulder as the left leg comes off the floor. Set it down. Don't rush. Left hand, right leg. Set it down. Right hand, left leg. Set it down. Switch one more time. Control. Control. Set it down. Bend the knees, release, and sit back. Now open your hands to a wider position. This is called a piece of heaven stretch. From your piece of heaven stretch, come to the top of your push-up. So if you're going to go on knees, lift your toes and shift your weight forward. If you're going to go to your feet, tuck the toes and engage. Lower all the way down. Push all the way up to the top. Drop the knees and come back into a piece of heaven stretch. Now with a little more flow, come to the top of your push-up. Lower to the floor. Lift up. Bend the knees, pull back. 4 more times. Top of the push-up. Lower to the floor. Push it away. Bend knees, drop back. Here we go again. Forward. Lower. Lift, bend your knees, and pull back. 2 more times. Forward. Lower, down. Push it away. Bend your knees, pull back. 1 more time. Push forward. Lower, down. Push up. Bend your knees, pull back. Go ahead and just rest for a second, relaxing your hands, shoulders, and your head and your hips back. Come now into your elbows. So as you shift your body weight onto your elbows now, walk your feet back into your plank position. Same thing here, drop your pelvis. Now bring your right knee, underneath your chest. To fit space, you may have to lift your hips a little. Kick it back and then swing it around the side to the right elbow. Kick it back and swing it under to the chest. Kick it back and swing it around the side. And kick it back. And again, remember that muscle memory of where your head and your neck should be. Take it 1 more time underneath. Kick back. And 1 more time around the side. Kick back and bring the knees to the floor, sitting back to rest. So we talked about muscle memory a little bit. The body starts to learn the position it's in. So if we train bad posture or bad position, that's the way the body will learn it, and that's the way the body will function outside of class. So when training, think of alignment, training where your body should be in those details, and teach the body that muscle memory as we repeat things over and over again. That's why it's okay to do my classes over and over. There's hundreds of classes on here. Do them over and over again. Revisit some of the old ones. Bring back some of those concepts in a new light. Bring your elbows to the mat, and as you walk your feet back, lift your head. So again, feel the alignment of your pelvis. Notice if your hips are too high or your head is too low. Now from there, pull your left knee under your chest. Kick it back. Pull it around the side towards the left elbow. Kick it back under the chest. Your head weighs about 8 pounds, like a bowling ball, around the side. So if we drop it, we're creating extra weight in that upper body. Pull in. It's better to distribute your weight through the top of your head around the side. We're going to go one more time. Pull under, kick back. Pull around the side and kick back. Release the knees to the mat, sit back. Now place your hands under your shoulders for the full plank position. As you walk back with your feet, brace the belly, shoulders away from ears. Think about how you feel when you're standing, that muscle memory. Now step out with the right foot, then the left foot. Bring it in. Try not to bounce the pelvis, but stabilize the pelvis as you move your legs. Careful not to drop the head. One more time with the right. Now with the left foot leading out. Find the power of the pelvis, not a lot of sloppy bouncing, but more good, tight engaging. One more time here. Bend your knees and release it back. I'm going to go to a scorpion move. If you've done classes with me before, you may have seen this move before. There is a time where I flip you over so that you're facing the ceiling, but it starts on the plank. Each move takes you from one move to the next, so it engages the mind and the brain as you have to sequence moves together. So listen to what I say, trust what I say, manipulate what I say into the body, and try to work through the flow. So, a lot of different moves coming at you at the same time. Bring the hands under the shoulders, head up, walk your feet back to plank. Brace the belly, find your good position, hold. Now take your right foot off the floor, bring the right knee to the chest. Kick it back. Lift that leg a little higher, bend the knee so the toe is up. Open the knee at the hip socket. Now let that right foot pull you as you flip over, right hand comes to ceiling. Drop the left hips a little. Now you can lift your left leg and reach across with the right arm. Now engage every muscle of the body and remember what that feels like to hold that scorpion position. Drop the leg, lift the arm. Flip back over, but that right leg stays off. And then the foot comes down for the other side. Lift the left foot. Pull the left knee to chest. Kick it back. Kick it higher. Bend the knee, toe goes up. Open the knee at the hip socket. Now let that left leg flip you over, left hand coming to the ceiling. If I try to lift my right leg right now, I won't be able to. I've got to drop the hip a little and pull up. Reach across to the leg and engage the whole body. Feel it. Take the leg down, arm up, flip back over, one leg off. Bend your knees and release back. I'm going to give you another chance at that scorpion. And again, as you discover and the muscle memory starts to lead into those moves, you get better and better at the move. As you come up, hands to floor, knees, head, walk your feet back to plank, running the scorpion one more time on each side. Right knee comes to chest. Kick back. Lift higher with the leg. Bend your knee, toe goes up. Open the knee at the hip socket. Flip yourself over, reaching the arm to the ceiling. Now before you do anything else, drop the hip a little. Bring that leg up and reach across with the arm. Feel the scorpion engaging every muscle. Drop the leg, lift the arm, flip back over, right leg is off the floor. Foot down, left leg goes up. Knee to chest. Kick back, lift that back leg higher. Bend your knee, toe is up. Open the knee at the hip socket. Flip yourself over, let it land on your foot, arm goes up. Before you lift the leg, you gotta drop the hip. Lift the leg, engaging every muscle as you reach across with your hand. Feel the scorpion. Drop the leg, lift the arm. Flip back over, left foot is up. And in. Good. Go ahead and release. Lower yourself all the way down to your tummy to work the back side of the body. Reaching forward. Again, thinking about the head position. If I lift too high, I kink my neck. If I drop too low, not good alignment either. So I gaze a little bit over the fingertips. Thinking of the concepts of opposition, push-pull, and right-left. Think right arm, but left leg. And as you pull them off the floor, opposite arm and leg push. Release down, switch, push, pull. Bring it down, push, pull. Bring it down, push, pull. Bring it down and hold. This time, right hand, left leg come off the floor, push, pull. Open to opposite sides. Come back, arm right next to the ear, release down. Switch sides, reach your arm right by the head, open out. As it comes back in, it should be by the ear. Muscle memory, discovery, lift, arm by the ear. Open, come back, arm to ear, and down. One more time. Up, open, close, come on down. Little faster, just lift and lower. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Now push, pull, lift, and open side. Dynamic, smooth, precise. Up, open. Two more. Push to pull, open side, into the ear and down. One more. Up, open, and release. Slide the knees under. Stretch out the back. As you sit your head up, coming into a seated position with one leg in front and one leg wrapped around the back. So I don't really care which leg you start with, but you want to look at the knee that's in front, open the arms. Then, instead of pulling your shoulders up, pull your head and torso up so the posture is lifted. Same shoulder goes to the knee that's in front, so it's driving the arm under, other arm over. Now come up and bring the other arm across the chest and over. Now stop there for a second. I can be in shape, or I can reach the edge. Find that edge, feel it, discover that muscle memory, remember it, and come back over, dropping the shoulder down. Then as you lift back up, bringing the back arm through the chest. Drive it down and under. Lift it up, reach across. Bring it down and under. A little faster. You have up, reach, down, under. Don't cut off the line. Exaggerate the edges. Pull the extra inch. One more time. Lift, reach, and under and hold. Sit your head up. Bring your knees together and bring the opposite hand under your shoulder. Same thing. You want to align your joints. You don't want too far out. You want it under the shoulder and the ear, pushing the floor away, other hand up. Lift your hips as you push down, pull up, and release. Push down, pull up, release. So again, the details. My other arm is up to the ceiling, but that's going to change on the next move. Top leg kicks out, and the arm goes over the head. Fold in, over. Kicking off the floor. Big move, strong move, lift up. Little change on the next one. You still reach over the head, but the foot comes to the floor. So it's out and in. That foot that's coming to the floor will eventually become an anchor. One more. Now as you anchor that top foot to the floor, reach over the head, stay there. Take the bottom leg, step out. Bottom leg in and come down. Lift up and over, anchor the foot, extend the other leg. In, we're going to do 2 more, just the same amount of speed. Up and over, step and anchor. In with the knee, come back 1 more time. Up, step out. In with the knee and release. Good. Okay, we're going to go to the other leg, starting with the over-under move. So, other leg comes in front. Opposite leg wraps around the back, arms to the side. Lift your body, not your shoulders. Shoulder goes down, underneath with the arm. Bring the other arm over. Lift up, reach it across the chest, hold, listen and feel. Take it down. All the way up, really reach that extra inch and torso across. Take it down slowly. Come up slowly, really discover that position. Remember it so that when it gets faster, you can find this place right here again. Here we go, down. Lift, reach. Down. Lift and reach. Down. Lift and reach 1 more time. Down. Lift and reach and hold right there. Bring it down. Bring your knees together. Bring the hand right underneath your shoulder and your ear, other hand up. Push against the floor, lift the hips. Release, come down. Push against, lift up. Come down. Push the floor, lift up. Down. Now that top leg kicks out and the arm reaches over the head. Kick out. Pull in. Kick out. Pull in. Kick out. Pull in 1 more time, extend. Now that leg goes to the floor, but the arm still goes over the head. Touch and back in. Big move. Up and over, touch out and in. 2 more. That leg that's coming to the floor will become an anchor so that you can move the other leg. Now touch the foot to the floor, anchor it, arm over the head, step out with the other leg. 2. Knee comes in. Release it down 3 more times. Up over the head, foot out. Other foot steps in and down. 2 more times. All the way up. Step out. Pull in and down. Last one here. In and release. Good. Relax. Again, I don't do a lot of repetitions, maybe 4 to 8 at the most. But enough to feel it, to develop the muscle memory for the move. And then when you see the moves over and over in different classes, in different order, in different ways, the body remembers. And then when you leave the class and you work outside of class, I love it when my students come back to me and say, oh, I was shoveling all this snow and I felt this move from Pilates in my center core. Or I went to fall, I accidentally fell and slipped, and I resisted that fall that you talk about in class, that resisting gravity. So again, all those connections, so good as you develop your muscle memory in these moves to apply to other principles and other things. Come onto your hands and knees again. And as you bring your hands to the mat under your shoulders, again, the first thing that should start to become automatic is, where do I place my head? Feel that position so that you're not always constantly dropping it, because if that's where your muscle memory goes, that's where your head's always going to go. You want it extended from your joints. Now take your right foot back and up. Now lower the toe down and up. Lower the toe down and up. A little faster, move smoothly. Down and up. Down. 2 more. 1 more. Keep the foot up. Slowly bend the knee, toe goes up. Hamstring curl. Extend. Hamstring. So you want to squeeze the back of the leg. Squeeze in, extend out long. 1 more time. Now on the next squeeze of the hamstring curl, keep your knee bent. Focus where your head is. Toe goes up and down with a little lift of your hip. Head is still neutral. Give me 4 more of those. 4. Pulling those ears away from the shoulders. Now take that bottom toe, tuck it under. As you push down with your hands, pull up with your body. Top leg up and down, hamstring curl, lift up. 7 more. 6, where's your head and shoulders? 4 more times. 4, 3. Now that top leg's gonna stay as it is. Bottom knee comes back down to the floor. Take your top leg, extend it long, bring the right, or the opposite hand, left hand to shoulder. Now reach that left arm forward and engage muscles to help you find your balance. Elbow and knee come in together. So if you've done this move before, your muscle memory kicks in and it says, oh yeah, I remember this. Then you try to make it bigger or better, or smoother or more controlled. Last one, and extend. Bring the hand to the floor, knee down. Extend your left toes behind you, lift your head and your foot. Lower slowly, foot goes down and up. Toe goes down. Little faster, down and up with the foot. Smooth positioning, remembering all the different positions. Up, now bend your knee toe up, hamstring curl, extend out. When you extend out, it doesn't touch the floor, it extends long through the toe. 1 more. On the next one, do the hamstring curl, toe up. Now lift the hip up and down. Again, your head is stayed put, shoulders are in position. 4 more times. 4, 3. Now keep the foot where it is, but take your bottom foot, tuck it under. Push down with hands, pull up with body. Engage the pelvis, head is up, toe goes up and down. 8, trust your strength. Muscle memory kicks in, you know this. 4 more. 2 more. Don't just drop the top leg. Bend your bottom knee, set it down. Reposition the top leg to straight. Keep your head in position and bring the opposite hand up into the shoulder. That opposite arm extends forward so both arm and leg are straight. Elbow and knee connect. In. Extend 3 more times, smoothly in. Extend 2 more times, pull it in. Extend, last one here, pull and extend. Go ahead and bring the knee in, sit back, reach forward, relax your neck, your arms, your shoulders, your hands, your back, your hips, your legs. And as you transition head up, transition your feet forward, lying down flat on your back. Hands at your side, heels pull in close to your hips. Bridge the hips up off the ground. Pull your knees closer together. Now lower your hips down towards the floor. Push up. Typically a bridge is a work for your hamstring, glutes, and low back. That's your obvious. 1 more. As you come up, really squeeze. Now think of this move being big enough that you can feel it in your quadriceps. So push the pelvis up. Now feel it in your inner thighs as your legs come closer to the midline of the body. Hands at your side, open the knees just a little. Close a lot. Open them just a little. So your whole backside is engaged, but we've now incorporated more quadricep and inner thigh. Pull to the midline and hold. Now as you feel those inner thighs pulling together, I'm going to have you lift your right foot off. If you release your left leg, everything's going to fall. So you want to think inner thigh, left leg, pull to midline. Then pick the right foot up at a 90-degree angle. Keep that left leg, inner thigh engaging. Toe goes to the floor. Toe comes up. Inner thigh. So it's not what you typically think about. Typically you think about motion, where the most important muscle you're focusing on right now is that left inner thigh. Now lower the hip with that leg still up. Push up off the floor. Notice where your left leg wants to go. Does it want to fall open? So mind has to concentrate on each of these moves. On the next one, kick your leg as high as you can. As you bend the knee, lower the hip down. As you lift and kick, then lower it in. Kick and extend all the way to the foot, pull in. 1 more, and I'm going to add a sequence on. Hip up, kick leg up, then lower the leg forward. Think that the inner thigh on your left leg, pull up, and knee comes in, release the hip. Extend as high as you can, pull to midline on the stable leg. So there's so much for the mind to have to think about. 2 more, extend up, kick it forward, lift it higher, knee in and release. 1 more time, kick up, kick forward, lift up, knee in. I'm going to add on. Now kick up, and this time kick sideways. Feel the oblique pulling up with the inner thigh, and knee comes in to release. 3 more, lift up, open sideways. Notice how it's affecting the shifting of that leg to the side. Now you've done it a couple times, muscle memory is starting to figure it out. Pull up, feeling that inner thigh on that left leg. Last time, up, open. Inner thigh pulls both legs together and knee releases. Pull both knees to the chest. Should feel a little asymmetrical, like you're more worked on the left leg than the right. As you place your feet to the floor, slide your heels in close, hands to the side of the body. Bridge the hips all the way up. Lower down. Bridge up. Lower down. Then you should feel a little bit off on the legs. They're not equal because one has already worked harder. On this next one, lift up and hold. Higher so that you feel your quadriceps. More squeeze in so you feel inner thighs. Now let your knees fall open a little. Pull up and in. A little open and up and in. Open a little, up and in. 1 more time. Open a little, pull up and in. Now hold. Now this time we're going to lift the left foot into a 90-degree angle. If I release my right, everything's coming down. So pull that right inner thigh in. Bring the left leg up into the 90-degree angle, and then find that right inner thigh. Take your toe and touch the floor gently down, and up, and down, and up. Again, the most important muscle isn't necessarily the hamstring or glutes, it's that inner thigh pulling to the midline. Now lower the hip. Push up. If I let my inner thigh go, then I'm out of alignment. And again, release. Up, 1 more. As you push up, kick your leg to the ceiling high. Bend your knee, release the hip down. Extend high. Feel the foot connect with the floor on the right foot. Push to pull. In. Push to pull. Let's add a sequence. Kick up high. Kick forward. Inner thigh on the right leg pulls to midline. Back up, and the knee comes in, releasing the hip. 3 more. Up, inner thigh. Reach it forward long. Don't touch the floor. Lift it back up, knee comes in. And again, push up. Lower. Lift. We're going to add the side kick on this next one. Kick it up, open. Feel it right there. Pull everything up so the body starts to figure out what it needs to do because it's done this before. Open, inner thigh, both legs pull and in. As my leg shifts to the side right here, I have to start to fire that oblique on that left side. Bring it in 1 more time. Kick it up. Open out to the side. Engage and pull it back up. Knee in and release. Now bring both knees in. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. So our core muscles are anything running through hip joint or shoulder joint. So we think about the hamstring, goes up into the hips. The side of the leg goes up into the hips. The glutes go up into the hips. The quadriceps come up into the hips. The inner thigh goes up into the pelvis. The low back goes down into the pelvis. The abdominals go down into the pelvis. We did all that plank work. Muscles that ran through the shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest. Bring your feet down to the floor. Plant the feet against the floor. Take your hands behind your head. Again, the discovery process of how to do a correct lifting and lowering. If all I do is lift my head and neck, there is nothing going on in the abdominals. So if my neck and my head are an extension of my shoulders and my torso, then when I lift my torso, my head and shoulders come up, but not because the neck is lifting them. It's because the abdominals are engaging to lift my shoulders. So once you can discover that, and after years and years of practice, that discovery of, oh, that's what it's supposed to feel like, 1 more makes a big difference. Now take your tiptoes just barely to touch the floor. You might have to bring your feet a little closer into your hips. So very little weight. Now do the same move up with your shoulders and torso and down. Open your elbows a little bit. Focus a little more to the ceiling rather than forward. Don't move the head and neck, move the torso. Now bring it up and hold. Bring your legs to a tabletop position up. Gently touch your toes to the floor. Bring them back up again. Your shoulders are still off. One more time, down and up. And on the next one, keep your toes barely touching, lower the shoulders down. Shoulders engage, lift up. Tiptoes move. So you're hinging from the low tummy, tiptoes barely touch, and lift back up. The whole time moving the lower leg, the upper body is elevated, toes go down and stay down, shoulders drop. One more time. Shoulders lift, toes go up, toes touch down, toes come up, toes touch down, toes come up, toes touch down. One more time. Shoulders release. Bring your whole foot to the floor. Rib cage pulls in, belly pulls down into the pelvis. Now take your right foot and take it to its toe. Left foot is still planted down, but the right toe is barely touching. Bring the knee up and lift the shoulders. Up. Careful not to pull on the head. The shoulders, I could do this without my hands there because it's not the head moving. It's the torso moving. Keep it nice and slow and controlled. Bring the knee into the chest, but now kick the leg forward, open the chest, look up. Pull up with the torso, not with the neck and the head. Pull. Little details make big differences. Now slowly kick your leg to the ceiling. Lift the shoulders up. Lower down. Bring the knee in towards you, lifting the shoulders. Move that a little faster. Kick up and down. Knee in, shoulders up. Up and down. Shoulders. Kick. Knee. One more. Don't let it get sloppy. Just kick up and down. Torso, leg. Start to let the opposite arm over your head reach across to the leg that's kicking up. Up. Two more. One more. Release the foot to the floor and bring the hands behind the head. Shake the neck side to side. Open up those elbows and now bring the left toe gently to the floor. As you recognize how to lift shoulders and not just head, bring the shoulders up to the knee, toe down. Bring it up to the knee. Keep your elbows open. Lift from the torso very gently with your fingertips behind. Keep it slow, knee to chest. Kick forward, open the body, look up to the ceiling. Pull up, open out. Pull up, open it out. And again, now keep the legs straight, slowly kick up, shoulders come up, lower down, open, knee comes into chest, shoulders lift. Now that move gets faster, kick up and down, knee in, up and down. This is, you really have to be careful not to just pull on the neck. Torso up, one more. Now, just kick the leg up and down. It's most likely your left leg. If your right hand goes above your head, it's oppositional. Whichever opposite hand to leg, pull across. Pull, last two. One more time. Release it down and stretch the arms over the head. Relax your neck and extend your arms and legs long. Moving into what we call the starfish hover. Take your feet a little bit wider and your arms a little bit wider. So if I looked at you from the top, you'd look like the letter X on the floor. Keep your head and shoulders down. Take your right hand but your left leg up and touch each other. Open the arm and the leg back down. Resist the fall. Other arm and leg come across to touch each other. Open it back up. Right hand, left leg. Pull. You want to pull right down into that pelvis and open it back up. Left hand, right leg up. Now I'm going to incorporate a little more torso and head lift as the right hand, left leg come up. So do the arm, torso, and open it back up. Left hand, right leg, head, shoulder, torso. I want you to move this a little faster, but still very smooth with control. Up, open, up, open, up, open. One more, up, hold down. Now, I mentioned that the name of this move is called the starfish hover. Right now, my body is not hovering. I'm deep into the mat. As you pull your right hand and left leg up, hold, lift your torso and shoulders. Now open it, but do not let it touch the floor, either the leg or the arm or the head. Then bring the other leg up and cross. And open and hover. Right hand, left leg, pull from the hover. Open it up. Left hand, right leg, pull from the hover. We're going to do one more time on each leg. Pull into the center, pull up. Open to hover. Last time, pull up. Open to hover, release, open. Ooh, that is a good one. Bring your arms and legs straight up and straight forward. Take the right foot and cross it foot over the left thigh. So we did this when you were standing, that open hip socket. Make sure you're not resting on the kneecap, but up over your thigh, creating a little extra weight in that leg. Now arms above your head. Start to lift the hands and the head, then the shoulders, then the torso. Then as you lift a little deeper through the core center, you want to make sure you don't see your hands. So if they're forward where you can see them, they're not in the right place. They're over your head where your bicep muscle is next to your ears. Now see if you can lift a little bit higher. Now remember that, lower the shoulders. Lift back up, muscle memory. Where can you go with your torso? Where are your arms supposed to be? Breathe. Bring it up. This time, allow everything to come down. Find your ribs, close them, belly in, and then now lift your left leg off the ground as you pull down and in. Carefully, slowly come down with your leg only. Engage into the center, then the leg can safely go up and lower down. If I don't pull into the center, I can't safely lift my leg. Good. On this next one, pull up and hold. Now focus on your upper body as well. Go back to what you remember from before. Then let everything open, leg and torso, arms, and resist going down. Get ready to lift that leg a little faster. Leg goes up. Torso. Open slowly in 4, 3, get ready, leg. You got a core center, pull in to lift the leg. Shoulders. Remember the arms you should not be able to see. Engage, lift leg. Shoulders and torso. Open, slow. Last time on this side, engage, lift leg. Shoulders, torso. Open, slow. Release and uncross the foot. Take the left foot, cross it over the right thigh. Let that leg open out to the side. Arms over the head, rib cage, belly in. Shoulders and torso lift only up. See how high you can go. You should not see your hands. Lower. You've done this. Muscle memory. No hands are shown in front of your face. They are above your head. How high can you go? Engage. Lift. Open. So we're weighting the legs down with that other foot on top. Open and keep your torso down. Now start with the core center and pull everything in to lift your leg up off the floor. Slowly lower down. My upper body is still down, just the leg focus. Engage the center, pull the leg up. Lower it down. That other leg creating weight as you pull into the center core, lift the leg and lower down. We're going to add on the next one. Start with the leg, slowly coming up. Now lift the torso and the arms are reaching above your head as you close it off. Open slowly in 4. Ready to lift your leg. Engage your center, lift leg. Lift torso up. Open in 4, 3, 2. Leg, engage, pull up. Torso, fold up in half. Open in 4, 3. We go 2 more times. Engage for the leg to come up. Shoulders up. Open in 4. Give me one nice big one left. Here we go. Engage legs. Shoulders up high. Open slowly. Good. Relax and reach the legs and arms out. Place your hands now behind the back of your head. From here, take your right foot and cross it over the left ankle with your legs straight. Again, do not lift from your head. Lift by pulling your abdominals into the ribs, into the shoulders, lifting, and then stay there. Right leg comes up, left leg comes under. Left leg goes down, right leg goes down. Little faster. Up. Smooth, detailed, precise. Breathe. You're kind of hinging that low tummy. One more. From the center. Now, relax the shoulders down. Uncross the legs and put the left leg on top. Lift the shoulders up off the ground. Left leg slowly. Muscle memory. Pull. Leg down. Cross ankle. Little faster. Dynamic. Lift. Even the upper body as it holds itself up. Muscle memory. Elbows, where are they? Shoulders, where are they? Head and neck, where is it? One more. Release the shoulders to the mat. Uncross the legs, put the right leg on top, lift the shoulders, engaging the center off. Right leg comes up slowly. Left leg comes under it. Switch the legs at the top, cross the legs, push them forward and down. Top leg now is your left leg. Right leg, shoulders are off. Switch them, squeeze them, push them forward and down. Resisting gravity, lift. Pull. Switch them, squeeze them, push them. One more time, lift. Cross under, switch them, squeeze them, push them forward. Release the shoulders down. Right leg should be on top already. That's the one you want to start with. Now lift and elevate your shoulders off the ground. You have to engage the middle to get those legs up together. Squeeze them and pull. Up. Now I'll come down just a little. Take it again. Up. Come down and test your strength, but don't let the feet touch. Careful not to let the ribs open. One more. All the way down carefully, and once the feet touch, release the shoulders. Uncross left foot up, shoulders off. Squeeze the legs together. Ready? Pull them up. Lower, but don't touch. Lift, lower a little. Two more. Pull. One more. Pull. Now carefully let the feet come down before you release your shoulders. Pull your knees into your chest. If you've done my classes before, you know I will always do a series of 5 somewhere in the classroom. That is the tradition of Joseph Pilates that I always bring to my classes. A series of 5 is such an awesome way to work that center core and at working every muscle in the abdominals. It's always hard, and what's awesome is it only takes about 2.5 minutes. A lot of my students will say, oh, between your classes, what can I do to become a little stronger and better at Pilates? And I say, do a series of 5 every day. You can do it on your floor, next to your bed. You don't need a lot of space, you don't need any equipment, and you don't need a lot of time. If you can't remember these exercises, I have a YouTube video that just says series of 5. These are the basics today. We're going to do 4 of every move, that's it. We're going to transition from one move to the next without stopping, and you want to feel each one because I'm not going to do very many. Hands together on the legs. Lift the shoulders up. Feel like you just cinched up a belt and pull your torso up. Now for this one, because the hands aren't there behind your head, you do need to let your head drop forward a little. Now this is called the double leg stretch. Arms and legs reach away from each other. And tuck in. Reach away from each other. And tuck in. You've done 2. 2 more. Make each one count. Reach out and look up. Pull in one more time. Reach out, look up. As you pull in, bring the right knee to your chest. Left leg extends. Shoulders are up. Lift higher through abdominals, not neck. Switch legs. Switch, and that's 1. Switch. Switch again, that's 2. Try to lift from the torso. Chin is a little forward on this one. One more time. Without lowering your torso, pull in and extend your leg and your hand higher. Even though you're holding your leg, lift from the abdominals. Chin forward, scissor the legs. This is exercise number 3. So we went from a single leg stretch to a single straight leg stretch. You've done 2. Here's 3. It's about the shoulders lifting, not the legs moving. Now bring both legs up. Bring the hands behind the head to protect it. And let your head fall into your hands with your shoulders up. Squeeze your legs, push forward. Catch them, pull up. Do that 3 more times. Push forward, catch them, pull up. So again, these 5 moves are catering to all the abdominal muscles. This one's specific to low tummy. Now cross one elbow to an opposite knee and switch. That's one. This is exercise number 5. It's called the crisscross. And switch one more time, that's all. Notice, even though the muscle memory knows that sequence for a lot of you, it's still always hard. But there's also still a lot more to discover about each of those 5 moves. Again, that is called the series of 5. I want to finish with a couple of big teasers. Teasers are the V-sit, very popular Pilates move. Start with your arms and legs extended. Then as you bring your hands actually forward and your head and shoulders up, you become an anchor as you brace the belly. Lift the legs off. They can be straight or bent. So as you're going up to your V-sit, they can be here or here. Then carefully resist the fall as you lower down, and then bring the hands up over the head. Pull and lift to anchor and brace the belly. Knees bent or straight, lift up to the V. Lower back down. We're going to do 2 more and you're all done. Pull forward, knees bent or straight, anchor from the belly up through the legs. So you don't muscle with legs, you muscle from core over the head. Last time. From the core pelvis, power the legs up. Lower the legs and release the arms over your head for done. Take a deep breath and just flex your feet and release and point your toes. Flex your feet, and then point your toes. Bend your knees, feet on floor. Cross your right foot over as we do some stretches in this position you know so well today. Pull the foot off the floor and use your hands to pull everything in. If your right leg is on the top, you're going to roll a little bit to the left hip. If it's the opposite, do the opposite way. Bring it back to middle and take your bottom leg up. Flex the foot, point the toe. Flex, point. Now circle that ankle around and around. Reverse it. Bend your knee, uncross the foot, cross the other leg over and pull them to your chest. Whichever leg you have on top, roll to the opposite hip just a little. So today I just talked a little bit about muscle memory, kind of put that as your focus. Remember to trust your muscle memory. If you've done these moves before, the body knows them. As you bring it back to center, extend your bottom leg up. The problem is sometimes we train muscle memory in wrong position or bad alignment. Flex your feet, point your toe. And that's why flex and point again. Those details are super important. Circle the ankle. If we teach a body the wrong way, it will develop muscle memory the wrong way. Circle. So you want to always be paying attention to the cues and your body and what it feels like. Bend your knee so you make those discoveries. Uncross your leg. Roll over onto one side. It's going to feel like you're in the fetal position. Then take your top arm, extend it behind you like you have a big grapefruit or softball in your hand. So we did all that plank work. Closes off the shoulder. Let's really open the shoulder here and then slide the hand up by the top of your head. Then gently slide that hand down by the side of your hip. And then bring it back to center and turn yourself over onto your tummy. As you bring your elbows to your mat, lift your chest up, but bring your shoulders down. So that's a great way to stretch out the abdominals. From the pubic bone all the way up the ribs. Great abdominal stretch. Then release your head forward and down and reach back with one hand grabbing the foot. Relax the neck and then just pull your foot towards your glutes. But then once it's there, push it away into your hand. Feeling that resistance push the foot will stretch the quadricep, but also stretch the arm. Now just switch sides as you reach back with the other hand. Once you have the foot in your hand, you're pulling it towards you. Resist and push it away from you. Then relax your neck and forehead down. Release your foot and roll over to the fetal position on the other side. Once your knees come in, take your top hand behind you and open up all your fingers there. As if you're holding a grapefruit or a softball, let it roll down a little bit more towards your hip, then back up towards your head. Then as you bring it back to center, push yourself up onto your hip, then all the way to your feet. Then as you shift your body weight forward, lift your hips up. Shake your head side to side, releasing tension in the neck. And then you want to do the same thing with your feet. So you can, or your knees, you can just kind of shake off the back side of your legs. Then little by little, soften your knees and roll up your spine, one bone at a time until the top of your head comes all the way up. Bring the hands around the side, interlock the hands up and look. Tip over to your right side bend. Before you roll forward, bend your knees as you soften the back stretch forward. Come all the way around and bring it all the way up. Let's reverse that, going to your left side. Bend your knees, kind of ooze into that back stretch. Feels so good. Over to the other side, bring it all the way up. Open your arms. Take a nice big deep breath in. Bring your hands behind the back of your head. Open your elbows and look up. Push the head gently forward to stretch the neck. Release the hands in front of you. Give me one more big deep breath in, but this time bring your hands into your heart center as you exhale. Give yourselves a hand. Great job today. It was a lot of really deep abdominal work, and the rest of the body, we work the whole body, just developing that muscle memory, strength. Pay attention to details. Subscribe to Fitness with Jenn Allen. Check out all the other videos and revisit them over and over again to make new discoveries each time you do them. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate your support and love. Have a good one.